How's it going, everyone? Chris from Blu Ray Critic. So it's been a couple weeks since my last Blu Ray update, so I thought I'd do a new one, let you guys know what I picked up from the last couple weeks. Let's start off with Terminator Genesis and this really nice combo pack edition that includes also the DVD and a digital HD. So they have the 3D combo pack as well, but I went ahead with the regular edition. But really solid action film. A lot of people are giving a bad rap about this film, but I enjoyed it for what it was. It was just a really solid action popcorn flick. And of course, the return of Arnold Schwarzenegger in the role that pretty much gave him a career in Hollywood. But yeah, I love all Arnold Schwarzenegger films. You know, the guy's just a badass no matter what he does. You know, I always just enjoy all his films from Commando to True Lies, which I don't know what is going on with True Lies. You know, we've been waiting for a Blu ray copy forever, pretty much since the debut of Blu ray. And I just don't understand, like, what's the delay, you know? Just, like, get that True Lies film going, you know? That's going to be, like, a hot item. I bet you it's going to run up there towards #1 spot or #2 once it comes to Blu-ray. So, yeah, True Lies, let's get it going, guys. Next up, Jurassic World 3D in this really beautiful combo pack that pretty much includes all the discs available, the 3D, the regular Blu-ray edition, the DVD, and a digital HD code. You also got the 10 edition, and you can get that box set with all 4 films. And the regular standard edition as well, but really enjoyed this film. I saw it actually a couple times in theaters, but really nice lenticular slip on here. It's hard to make out on the video, but there's some slight movement. Pretty darn cool. So definitely looking forward to the next Jurassic Park film, which I think it's going to come to theaters in 2018. So next up, I got the action comedy flick Spy with Melissa McCarthy, Jason Statham, of course Jude Law. But really fun film on this one, of course. You can't take this movie too seriously, but for what it is, it's really enjoyable. And it's basically like almost like a James Bond spoof in a sense. You know, there's so many things from this film that you can like say, hey, you know, hey, that kind of looks like a James Bond moment or whatnot. Like the intro, the locations of where it's shot, and really nice cinematography. Shot in Europe. Definitely check out Spy if you haven't done so yet. So I forgot to mention this Furious 7 one from my last update, but this one's been released for at least a month and a half or so as of the date of this video. But yeah, the last film from Paul Walker, sadly, you know, just a really good guy, you know. There's so much charity for the world, helped out a lot of people, but anyway, with Furious 7, man, what can I say? The whole gang is back for one last ride. Definitely looking forward to Furious 8. They already got the director going, so I think production, or at least pre-production, is gonna start pretty darn soon. I think it's like the script is being written so far or wrapping up. I don't know, something like that. But definitely looking forward to the next installment. So I picked up the Spartacus Restored Edition in this really beautiful edition indeed. I mean, this one just a really solid job by Universal for doing the restoration on this one. Because considering the original release, the picture quality was just horrible. So much DNR, and like the whole color level was off. Really bad color timing on the original release, but really crisp, sharp image. You can see the fine details on Kirk Douglas's face. Just a solid 5 out of a 5 for picture quality for this one. Definitely get your hands on this one. The restored edition of Spartacus. Alright, so I picked up also a couple Michael Douglas films. Kind of funny because I was talking about Kirk Douglas, now I'm talking about Michael Douglas. But The Game, which I absolutely love this film, released in '97. I remember when it was in theaters, I saw all the poster work and all that. So, of course, they got the Criterion edition, but I've always loved this movie poster for some reason, so I had to get this one. And yeah, as far as picture quality, Universal did a solid job for this one, considering this one has no special features except the teaser trailer and the theatrical trailer. And a great job by Sean Penn, although his performance is very limited. But it's overall, the whole cinematography on this film is really beautiful. It has a lot of replay value. I like the whole soundtrack throughout the film. Very mysterious and nicely shot too throughout the city of San Francisco. And of course, A Perfect Murder, which is a basically a remake of Dial M for Murder, Alfred Hitchcock's film. But overall, another solid performance by Michael Douglas and the supporting cast. Definitely check out these two great films, The Game and A Perfect Murder. So next up, I picked up Mr. Holmes with Sir Ian McKellen. Also co-stars Laura Linney. Excellent performance by Ian McKellen. And beautiful cinematography. Wonderfully shot in Europe. Certain scenes, of course, in Japan as well. And this is getting rave reviews by pretty much everybody else. So yeah, as far as picture quality, really beautiful picture quality for this one. A solid 5 out of a 5. So I hadn't seen the original Ted in a while, so I went ahead and picked this one up because I never had it in my collection. And considering Ted 2 is going to come out pretty soon on Blu-ray, I'm like, you know what? Let me just revisit the original film that started it off. And as far as special effects, excellent special effects. I mean, the teddy bear looks so real, and just a fun film overall. And absolutely love the second one as well. So definitely going to pick that one up once it's released. But yeah, I thought I'd pick up Ted. So next up I got Disney's Aladdin Diamond Edition. We've been waiting for this one since the release of Disney movies on Blu-ray, but thankfully it's finally here. And of course the voice talents of Robin Williams as the genie. And just one of those great movies that you can cherish with family and even with friends, you know, people who just love great animation overall. Just a really funny, fun movie. Really beautiful music in this one. Just overall a great release by Disney. So I also picked up, I'm kind of on this Disney binge thing happening. You know, I've been trying to get my hands on some of the classics that I missed out on the initial release dates. But yeah, I picked up the 2-disc edition, Platinum edition of Walt Disney's classic Pinocchio. I know this one's going to get a Diamond edition re-release in February of 2016. But I know some of the special features won't be on there that are on this disc. But I picked this up for a really great deal for like $20 it was. For that price, I had to get it. Unfortunately, it does not have the slipcover, but that's okay. I can live with that. And of course, I'll pick up the Diamond Edition as well once that's released. But yeah, Walt Disney's classic Pinocchio. Beautiful film. Early days of Disney animation. So I also picked up Macaulay Culkin's classic film, The Pagemaster, released in 1994. Absolutely love this film. Sure, the animation isn't the greatest, but it's just one of those childhood favorites that I grew up watching. But as far as picture quality, it's pretty decent. Not bad at all. And of course, you got Doc Brown in here. You know, Christopher Lloyd. But just a fun film overall. Great movie, Pagemaster. I also picked up a documentary called The Wolfpack about a group of brothers who basically never really leave the house in their apartment in Manhattan. So they finally went outside and explored society just amongst, people in general, going to restaurants and finally being able to get out of their own city, get out of their own apartments and see what the world is like because they were living a life, just being locked in, like being hermits. But overall, really great documentary. Talks about the things that they did to keep themselves busy while they were just being locked inside the house. They weren't really locked inside the house, but they never really just went outside. They watched a lot of movies. That's pretty much how they basically lived their life, watching movies, recreating scenes, cooking together. By the way, these guys are pretty smart guys too, so just because they were living indoors pretty much their whole life doesn't mean they don't know anything, but they're actually really well-educated guys, and they really know their movies, that's for sure. Definitely check out the Wolfpack. Then finally picked up the Aristocats, another release from Disney that I never previously got, but overall it's a pretty fun movie. Sure, it's not Disney's best one, but it's one of my favorites, definitely. But definitely check out the Aristocats. Anyhow, so that's my current Blu-ray update as far as what I picked up from the last couple weeks or so. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon in my next Blu-ray update. Take care.